Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the stream, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to a Tower of Fantasy content. We're here today in Bangas, getting ready to do the next part of our adventure. We started a little late today in terms of recording because I just got a haircut. That's why my wave cap is on. I'm making sure my waves can get reset. We got a haircut today. We got all nice and fresh, and by the time I was done with my shower, my phone was a little low on battery, so I let it charge for a little bit. And now it's 9, which isn't terrible. It's late, but you know, we're gonna try to have either a smaller stream tonight or just, you know, try to get as much done as possible tonight. So let's try to get through all of our stuff in a pretty fast, decent manner, and then we should be good to go. Let's see. Vitality is nothing to worry about. We gotta do artificial island daily bounties, and we're gonna go right into beta and try to find all the treasures we gotta find today. We want to get close to 100% quicksand belt, and that'll be it. Like, we're not even gonna do any more than that. It's just gonna be a quick stream, 100% quicksand belt, and then we should be done from there. And not have to really worry about much else. So I hope we can do just that. All right, let's see what we got. Let's feed our animals, because we know we gotta. Alright, last animal. Then we can check on all our facilities, make sure they are all collected and stuff, and then check if we can upgrade any of them as well. Probably won't be able to. I think we need to like wait 1 or 2 more days before we can. But we're gonna try to get as close as possible to doing so. I just want all of my facilities to continue to store and collect a good amount of materials and resources for me throughout the days. So hopefully they continue to do that, because I know when this is all finally, definitely without a doubt, maxed out, it'll be super useful for us in the future. Alright, so we are 6. Let's see if we can upgrade this. We can. Let's upgrade it now. And hopefully in 4 hours that'll be ready to go. Everything will be at level 7 at least. So then we'll get our level 7 items or facilities up to level 8, and then we'll see if we can max out the rest of them from there. It's gonna take longer to do as we continue to level everything up, but hopefully we can make it happen eventually. Because once they're all maxed out, we can just focus purely on just collecting resources every day, and then trading the resources for like matrices and stuff. And hopefully continue to make ourselves stronger. Alright, so now that artificial island's taken care of, let's do our daily bounties. And I think I'll go to Crown just to collect some lard gourds and whatnot, and then after that we should be straight, and we can just get right into Planet Veta. We can maybe see if there's some world bosses we can do. Rudolph and what's his name? Magma. Then at that point we'll be good to go. Alright, so what do we got for daily bounties? Defeat Jack? Who's Jack? Just want me to find some random guy named Jack and beat him up? Alright. How hard could that be? Defeat Jack? Who? Just some random guy named Jack. Let's go beat up Jack. I'm okay with this. Alright, where the hell's Jack? Yeah, I wanted to stream earlier, but after getting a haircut, I knew I needed to shower, so I was like, you know what, let me just wash my hair, and then we'll stream a little bit. Last night, I was super tired. I don't know what got over me. I was just super duper tired last night. Like, we got a lot done, but I was super tired. So, after today, tomorrow will be a fresh, full stream. Obviously, this is gonna be a shorter stream for sure. But after today, we're gonna be like fully refreshed, definitely ready to go. And which one of you guys is Jack? Is it this guy over here? This little small fry? Hi, you're Jack? Like, that bitch just killed Jack and left. It's like, yeah, she sure did. Sorry, Jack. It's time for you to hit the sack. Or alternatively, you can hit the road, Jack. Hit the road no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't want to see you no more. Alright, there's still bad guys up here. Don't want to get bothered while I'm trying to teleport. Alright, let's warp over here. Who's next on our objective? Judas, the man who betrayed Jesus Christ himself. Let's go get him. Teach him a lesson. For betraying the Son of Man. There's actually a big goblin, goblin camp. I don't know what you think about Zelda Breath of the Wild. This is actually a big monster camp. It's very spacious and full of a lot of monsters. I need to use my shield more often. Alright, Judas is done. Jesus Christ sends his regards. Alright, let's go take on the headhunter at least now. And this should be the last of our daily bounties. And after that we should be straight. I don't think there's anything else we need to do. Oopsie, wrong thing. Omnium Tower Astra. And after that we'll go to Crown, get our Lard Gourds, and then we'll be good to go. Our Lard Gourds. Oh, hi Mia. You have 2 Mias? No, there's someone else here. I'm about to say, you have 2 Mias? How did you do that? How did you do that? I want 2 Mias. I can't wait to unlock the point in the game where I can have Mia running around with me. That'll be fun. Alright, see you guys later. It's like, why did you only target me? Nobody kills my buddy. Oh, more bad guys? I thought this triangle was free picking. Sorry, you guys can have it. I don't care that much. Alright, let's work. Okay, we should be good now, right? All our daily chores are done. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. I can do Mia's kitchen when we go into the desert. There's nothing else I need to do. My vitality is not full yet, so I don't need to worry about that. Let's work to crown. Collect our lard gourds, because you never know if a sand rabbit is going to want lard gourds for some reason. You know, they're literally not native to his planet. He still might ask for them. He shouldn't even know that they exist, but he's like, hey, you got any lard gourds? How do you know? How do you know what that is? You should be asking for desert melons and white radishes. Instead, he's asking for a delicacy from a planet he doesn't even know exists. Asking for lard gourds, these ultra rare items that I need for myself because they heal a lot, and he's over here asking for my lard gourds. It's like, how dare you? You know how hard it is for me to farm these things? You're just asking for them for free? Nah, it's not for free. He's actually giving me a black nuclei at the very least. I mean, you can at least give me a gold for 1 lard gourd. Since, you know, they're lard gourds, one of the best healing items I got right now. And you're just over here just conning me of them, basically, for 1 black nuclei, which is like, you know, fine. At the same time, nah. I'm about to start increasing the inflation on the lard gourd trade market. If you want a lard gourd, you gotta give me a gold or a red nuclei, bro. Not this black nuclei shit, man. This shit ain't flying no more. Shinblade, that's XJD Baku in the building. What's up, dude? How are you doing? I'm doing good, man. How about yourself? Fucking, we just logged on. I came on super duper late today because I got a haircut earlier in the afternoon, and then I just got out the shower, and then when I did, my phone was like super low on battery, so I had to charge it for like an hour or so that I can stream and actually be able to reach chat, because without it I wouldn't be able to reach chat. So we're starting a little bit late, but we're feeling a lot better compared to yesterday. I was super duper tired yesterday, but I'm glad to be here again for a probably smaller stream. I don't know how much later I'll be on tonight. I'm gonna try to stream till 11 and see what we can get done in today in Planet Beta after I continue collecting these lard gourds and monkey meat, and after that we'll be straight. Hopefully you're doing good as well. The same dude from yesterday, I changed now. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Shinblade. Shinblade. That's a cool name. I dig it. Not lame. That's what's up, bro. Nice seeing you again. Hopefully you had yourself a great, a terrific Tuesday. Yeah, we're not gonna be a super duper late tonight, but we're gonna try to get some more stuff done, and then hopefully be done with quicksand belt. If we can finish quicksand belt tonight, that'd be great. And then we can work on the next region tomorrow. Fresh start. Aside from that, we're straight. Nothing new is really happening right now. Actually, I had a job interview today over the phone, and hopefully, well, it went well. Like the lady told me it went very well. So hopefully you can start getting some more job positions real soon, and then start making some moolah, making that dough. some bread. Start feeding the family. Freaking I found a couple websites that have like anime figures and figurines and shit like that, and like I definitely want them, but they're super expensive. So alright, I don't want to dip into my savings or some figurines, so I hope like these jobs pay very, very well so that I can buy more figurines for the desks and the shelves behind me. I think we're good now. I think I collected all the largords. Let's see, is there anything else I can do? We're gonna do Mia's kitchen as soon as we go into the next planet. Nothing here. Special operation. This dot is always here, but I don't know what it's here for. Any rewards, sign in, 7 days a week. We're locking in. Closed supply pod is ready. Let's get 10 golds. Thank you very much. It's gonna be great to spawn with when we're done with this planet. We are at 214 gold nuclei. We're gonna get so many SSRs. I hope we either get new characters or obviously dupes so that we can continue upgrading what we currently have. 670 black nuclei, 25 matrices, 53 reds. So yeah, we're looking pretty gooch right now. We're gonna work to Bangas. I don't think you do any cooking. Actually, we don't have to work to Bangas at all because I'm not gonna cook at all, and we're gonna go right into Veda actually. So let's do that here at Crown Tower. Hope you're having a nice night, bro. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. If I become rich, I'm gonna become a gacha addict and figurine and manga hoarder, bro. I'm on the way there and shit. Like when I get like a decently paying job and shit, like I start buying shit. Like when I was working on the boats, I was traveling a lot, but I was also doing pretty well at saving money because I didn't have to eat out because they were making food on the boat and stuff. So I was just saving constantly and stuff. And then when I would come home, I'll buy groceries and stuff, and then like I'll like buy like some things for myself, like video games. I have tons of video games to play. I'm good on games for like the rest of my life. And then me and my little brother go to like Barnes and Noble and shit. We're hitting up the manga section there. I got like 6 different volumes of Hunter x Hunter manga. Freaking, I got Funko Pops. I got figurines right in front of me. My whole background is plushies and shit that I've collected and stuff. Yeah, I'm bad right when it comes to money. Like I'm pretty good at saving it, but when I get it, I'm like, ooh, I want to buy something. Like just this morning, I was scrolling on the Crunchyroll website, look at what kind of figurines they got, and their figurines are very expensive, by the way. But I was still like, I want this, like like not even like joking. What's my crew talking about? No one? I was just say good evening. Good evening, everyone. Some of the monsters in the quicksand belt are weak to fire, so I guess I should stick with my fire set until we have to fight one of these world bosses. I know Magma's weak to ice, so depending on which one's alive, we'll deal with them. Holy Tequila. Hi, nice to meet you. Alright, well here we are back in Veda. Let's see what's going on around here before we go into quicksand belt. You need to watch the new character trailer from Honkai Star Rail. Good shit I've ever seen. Word? Alright, I'll check it out. Is it a waifu or a husbando? It's probably a waifu. Genshin Impact, or not Genshin, but like that company, they really lean into their waifus. So it's probably a really hot waifu, probably. I'll be surprised if it's a fucking husbando. They have them, but like, they make their money from the fucking waifus. Whereas this game, it's kind of the same. We also do waifus here. But the community claims they want husbandos. Like, dude, make more husbandos. And they're like, alright, well, maybe, but I don't know. I'll definitely check it out. would I even say that shit if it was man, bro? Come on now. Hey man, I'm just making sure, bro. You never know. You might just like, you know, throw me a curveball every now and then. I'm just like, you know, I'm just setting up the stage and shit. She's edgy but hot. All right, I'll check her out. Let me see. Let's see if Magma's alive, and if he's not, then we will see what this is about. Hold on, what direction is Magma in? He's this way. I don't think he's alive. Check her out in just a second. Shit. She's edgy but hot. All right, I like it. I like the sound of it. No Magma. All right, so they were just handled fairly recently. All right, we're gonna warp down here. We're gonna warp to the Oasis because we're gonna do this entire area down here. So let's warp to the Oasis. It's generally peaceful here, so no monster should attack me while I'm getting ready to watch this new video. All right, where are we? Just to remember, okay, that right there. All right, that thing shouldn't bother me, but we're not gonna run the risk. We're gonna climb this rock like we are Rafiki holding Simba on a mountain in the air, and then I'm going to pause. All right, sweet. All right, sweet. No, that was cool. Yeah, Honkai Star Rail, they have really cool character designs. I'll give it to Genshin and Honkai and all that stuff. Like, their character designs are really detailed and cool. Some people say that they're over designed and stuff, and I don't mind that. I mean, it can be a lot sometimes, but I think it's cool for doing that. It makes you want to actually buy and play the characters and stuff. Obviously, not just like, oh yeah, it's just some guy with a sword. Like, no, that guy has a sword and a cape and wings and a burning crown and a dragon. Like, he's supposed to look fucking awesome, right? So that's cool. That looked really cool. That was very visually stimulating. Freaking I wasn't really sure what I was supposed to look at any given moment, but it was definitely cool. That was definitely sweet. I still need to look at gameplay of that game. I haven't really looked at like what the gameplay looks like. I really only do that for games I know I'm going to be playing, or like at least I'm very interested in playing. Not that I'm not interested in playing that game, it's that I'm very like, I don't like look into games that I know I'm gonna play one day. You know what I'm talking about? Like when it comes to like, if I definitely know I'm gonna play it, I don't like look into it at all and shit. So that's why I don't really know about the game like that, or like the characters. It looks cool though. It definitely looks cool. Like I said, Tower Fantasy does. They need to like kind of up their game and shit too, because like that alone had like 1.2 million views and shit. I don't even think Tower Fantasy gets that close and shit. So it's like, come on guys, your competition is literally leaving you guys in the dust and shit. Okay, so here we are right here. Alright, we're gonna go south. Where is my map? Alright, we're just heading south. That's where we gotta go. So let's see if we can do that. My thoughts basically, like, it looks cool for sure. She looked OP as fuck. The panty line, where she was definitely hot. She was definitely hot. Trippy ass visuals don't show that shit to anyone on acid for sure. Yeah, no, I mean, their brains will melt and shit. They gotta tone that shit down. I ain't a turn-based expert, but I actually struggled and had fun with it. That's what's up. I can't believe Tower Fantasy, no game can compete with Hoyo, but they should at least try to put up a fight. Yeah, I feel like Tower Fantasy, they need to up their advertising game. Like, I feel like their advertising game isn't good enough. Like, I don't know like what it is, but their advertising game isn't strong. Like, I mean, granted, I haven't really seen any commercials or anything like that for Genshin Impact or Hoyoverse games, but Tower Fantasy doesn't really have, like, I don't see any ad space, and that's one thing they need to do, because like the characters are sick in Tower Fantasy. It's just that they need to make it so that people want to play the game. And I think another thing they need to do is make more multiplayer functions in this game as well. I'm not sure what multiplayer is later in the game that I haven't done yet, just just yet, but they need to make the game more social. And I think they're trying genuinely. It's just that it all kind of should have already been here, and now people like either like they played and they stopped because they got bored, or they played and they stopped because there wasn't enough to do with friends and stuff aside from like hunting monsters and doing shit like that. But I think they're trying to do more stuff, which I respect. But I think they need to advertise that more and stuff, because like this is the type of game that people are gonna want to play with their little DeviantArt OCs that they had since they were 15 and shit, and freaking cosplay and freaking roleplay as their little characters and shit. Like this is the type of game that you want to do this shit in. I mean, I don't even think they have that kind of feature in Genshin Impact. Like, can you even like customize your main character in Genshin Impact? I'm not sure. I don't know because I don't play the game and I never watched the gameplay of it either. But like, this is literally a game where you can make your own character and stuff. These types of games, like, not that there should be no reason that they don't sell or aren't massively popular, but they should have like, they should just be able to pull in and draw in audiences and stuff. And I feel like Tower Fantasy started on the wrong foot for some reason. Like, I can't explain how. I don't know if it's the gameplay loop. I don't know if it's the lack of multiplayer or what, but I'm confident that they'll bring it back for sure. I mean, you can tell that they're trying, and I want them to succeed because I love this game genuinely. But freaking it's gonna take a lot of effort. I found another closed fly pod. Thank you. Okay. Mark that. Right now, I guess we're just kind of, Right now, I guess we're just kind of going downward in this circle. Then I guess we'll loop around and get everything in the middle, I guess. Kind of go in this direction. Everything's kind of lined up for us. So let's keep going. Got dark nuclei, a black nuclei just ahead. For me, Tower Fantasy isn't even competing with Hoyoverse. It's an MMO. They need to focus on MMO parts and advertise like an MMO. Compete with like PSO2 and shit. No, for sure, anime MMOs. Yeah, you know, like they need to compete with MMOs. And this is something I realized recently too. Like Genshin Impact isn't an MMO. That shit is like mostly single player. Which I'm like, okay, you know, single player games have a space and shit. But like, if this game's an MMO, this game should have like, it should make you feel like you're playing an MMO. And like, not that this game doesn't make me feel like I'm playing an MMO, it definitely does, because like, I mean, I'm basically a single player MMO. Like, yeah, I'm in a guild, but the only time I'm playing with my friends is that my boy who lives in Japan logs on and wants to play, and I honestly need to hit him up to see if he can't help me with some things, but like, that's like the only time. I mean, maybe it's because I'm far behind and like no one's on this planet right now, so it seems barren, because I don't see a lot of people running around. Hopefully when I get to like late game and catch up with everybody, then I'll see everybody running around and stuff. But I still think the viewer or the player count in this game is fucking tiny compared to Genshin Impact and Hoyoverse games, which are single player, which it's not that it doesn't make sense, but I mean, they need to do better with audience retention. You know what I'm talking about? Like, that's the thing that Tower Fantasy needs to work on. So I think what they're doing right now is they're hoping that Evangelion will bring in players and stuff, and I think it will. I think if someone liked Evangelion, they tried this game out and they liked it and they stuck with it, they will stick around with it. I just feel like, I don't know if Evangelion personally is gonna be enough. It's like, but this is my biases. I don't care about Evangelion, so people can be like, oh, well, you know, I like Evangelion, or oh, I didn't like Evangelion. And it's like, alright, see, like, you did this collab, you got some people to play your game, but they were probably only here for Evangelion, then they probably forgot and just left. It's like, you needed to do a little bit more. There needed to be a little bit more. And I'm sure they're doing a lot right now, because I'm not even doing the event, I don't care to. But freaking, like, there needs to be a bit more when it comes to this kind of stuff, you know? Alright, there should be something north of me, or just straight across from me. That looks like a boss arena over there. But you feel me? I think the sad truth is people expected better visuals comparable to Genshin, but then got let down with it because the graphics aren't that good. Way harder to make graphics for MMO, to be fair. Yeah, that's probably exactly the case and stuff. Like, I want to say the character models aren't bad, but when it comes to cutscenes, they're not amazing, nor are they super great. Okay, I see one character over there running around. What is this area? Where are we? It's like a freaking launch pad or something. What is this place? This is the end of the map. Well, that girl's still going. What is this place? Yeah, I feel like they definitely, is this the door? This was probably related to Evangelion or something, because she just walked in here and I can't, so... I think the Evangelion event is taking place here in Planet Beta, so that's cool. Where am I? Okay, there's nothing over here. This is where I am. I need to go like south, kind of hug the border a little bit. Yeah, like, yeah, the graphics definitely. I think the world is pretty. And I think the character models could be better. I think it's the character models that people aren't impressed with, because once again, like with Genshin, those character models are amazing, and the world looks great too for a single player game. Whereas this game is like, okay, the world looks great. In my opinion, the world looks great. I mean, maybe it's not visually popping as Genshin or anything like that, but I think it looks nice. Even though we're in a desert, so it looks very barren, but it looks nice to me. Like this planet especially, like I think they did pretty okay with it. Like I'm liking what I'm seeing, because I feel like I'm in the desert and stuff. Definitely, like there's no doubt about that. It's just that definitely like the character models. You know, I made my girl as perfect as possible and stuff, but even in like cutscenes, the models don't look great in cutscenes. That's the one thing holding it back. So not only is the story not amazing, the models don't look amazing in cutscenes. I think the gameplay is fine. I don't know if people don't care about the gameplay. I mean, we're running around with 3 weapons at a time. You know, like maybe it'd be more fun if we're fighting together or something like that, or maybe the monsters aren't that interesting. I guess I don't know, but I think it's fun. Like I enjoy fighting the monsters. I think the monster designs are pretty cool. Like I think the monster designs are sick. Okay, trying to find treasure. Finally found one thing. I think the monster designs are pretty good. It's like Borderlands. Like it has that kind of cyberpunky kind of vibe to it, which I respect. I like. It's futuristic, whereas Genshin Impact's probably a little more fantastical and stuff. Even though this game is literally called Tower Fantasy and not Tower Science. Okay, there's stuff south of me. I ran past a supply pod, so I need to go back north. Should be in this direction. Okay, I got this one. Huh, I must have got this one, but didn't realize it. Alright, let's turn around then. I don't know, like there's a lot of things this game probably could have done differently. Like whatever they decided to do with the graphics, that was their choice. And do I wish this game was even more anime and moe and shonen looking than it is? For sure, obviously yes, who wouldn't want that? But for what we got, I don't think it's bad, nor do I think it's terrible. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder though, so if someone doesn't like the graphics, that's up to their choice and that's their opinion. They're free to have that. So it's it's a little it's challenging to meet that balance because there's artistic creativity, artistic ingenuity, and all that stuff, and then catering to the people that want something different and stuff, you know. Shit, Tower Fantasy got 1,500 players on Steam. I assume most play off the launcher, but ain't looking good. Yeah, you watching anything today, or you been busy? I might watch some anime tonight. We'll see. I'm still kind of jumping around different shows. Trying to find one that really sticks with me, or one I feel I can get invested in. I feel like the shows that are on Crunchyroll that I want to watch are all like a season, so if I watch something, I'm just gonna watch it, get through it, and it'll be done. But I won't be able to have a lot of time to like sit down and really love the characters unless the characters is great. Then like that's nice, but a lot of the shows on my wish list are like one season long and shit. So I'm like, okay, well, hopefully I like the show for what it is, because that's all there is to it. It's only one season, you know. Okay, so it looks like all these things are below me. How am I supposed to get below me though? Underground cave, black nucleus. I got that right. How am I supposed to get to an underground cave? There's a bunch of stuff under me. Do I have to purposely get sunk in the sand? That's nightmare fuel, literally. Like, I don't want to do that ever. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here to grab. Yeah, Tower Fantasy's numbers are low too. That's the main problem as well. Their player base is small, and that's not good. And I don't know what kind of numbers they'll need to stay afloat. But like, that's a small amount. That's a very small amount, which sucks because, like I said, I like the game a lot, and I think it deserves more players. But it's up to the developers to attract more players. And I don't know if you know about it, but they're working on Tower Fantasy 2 or whatever that's supposed to be. And I'm not for nor against whatever that is at the end of the day. I don't think it's gonna solve much anything unless it's fundamentally a different looking game, basically. Because if it's more of the same stuff, it's not gonna work. What it needs to be is the basically visually different game. I think like we've come to the conclusion that it's the graphics basically that people are gonna want, and if it does look visually different in terms of graphics, maybe that'll be good. Because, and trust me, this is coming from a guy who doesn't want to get into Genshin Impact and shit. Like, the graphics are superior and shit, and that sucks to say because I don't even fucking play the game, and I think the fanbase are fucking weirdos and shit. Because every time a new character comes out and shit, they fucking cry about it, and I'm like, dude, fucking, who cares if your game? Fucking, if your character comes from the desert, it doesn't matter that they're not fucking as dark as me, dude. Like, they cry about it every fucking weekend and shit. It's fucking hilarious. We don't have that problem in Tower Fantasy, so that no one's here to cry about the characters and shit. That's the problem. Okay. I think this is that. I think. Kind of southward. Alright, I think that was that. Yeah. What's this? Okay. Got some supply pods near me. Let's see if we can find anything. Yeah, like they're just gonna have to figure it out and stuff. And basically what I'm just trying to do, I don't know like how the developers are looking in terms of financing and stuff. Like I feel like no, not that they're safely afloat, but like they're probably doing just barely good enough in order to keep the game running. And I feel like that's due in part solely by the whales who spend money on the game, which is great. Like, thank you guys, spend money on the game because that keeps it alive. Because I'm free to play. Like, I'm not gonna spend any money on this game unless I really feel like I need to. But the only way that's happening is if there's a One Piece collab, a Hunter collab, a Fairy Tail collab, a Mushoku Tensei collab, or a Scientific Railgun collab, or a Madoka Magical collab, and that's it. Like, you're not getting me to do anything else. Not Evangelion, not ReZero, not fucking nothing. Alright? It needs to be anime I care about if you want money out of me. And Evangelion's not it. Fucking, I don't know. I think it's the whales that are keeping it alive, and I want the game to stay alive. I want it to, at least until I complete everything, because then at least I'll be alright. Well, at least I did. At least I got my time out of it and shit. I don't want to die before that happens, because that'll be sad. Because I didn't experience the entire game for what it was. And when that does happen, when that does happen, hopefully Arknight's Enfield is out, because that'll be the game I move on to next, basically. So I'm not sweating it, I just don't want it to happen anytime soon. I would like, if I can 100% every map, get to the end of the game, complete everything, and then hopefully the game survives a little bit longer, and then at that point, whatever happens and shit. And I won't be too sad, except for the time I may have wasted, but it'll be the memories that matter, because I did have a great time playing the game. It's just that if the game dies, then it's kind of all for nothing, but that's neither here nor there. I would like the game to survive a little bit longer, hopefully, until I beat it, basically. I know it's nowadays even more so than before. Shonen 12-episode animes cover like no story, no or character development. It's ass. Yeah, I can't do that. Like, if your show has 12 episodes and it doesn't develop the characters at all, oh shit, let's return. We're gonna die. Fuck. Okay, so I can't go in that direction. I thought there was an item over there for me. Yeah, like if the show has like 12 episodes, I'm not gonna be able to be like, oh, like, you know, like, what's going on? Like, no, I'm not gonna fucking care. Like whatever happens, like I that's not gonna do anything for me. Like, I can't get invested in like whatever plot line you're trying to throw at me in within 12 episodes. Like, I need at least 24 episodes in multiple seasons. You know, that's why I don't watch brand new stuff and stuff, because if it doesn't have a lot that I can binge and sit down through, I'm not gonna be impressed. Where is this? It's the stone thing? Did I not? Okay, no, hold on. I'm in the out of bounds zone, apparently. Where's the stone rock I'm trying to find? There was one over there, but I thought I got it already. Shit, my bad. It's like straight south approximately from this thing, so I think I have to go a little bit more west. Let's go this way. Yeah, I need more than 12 episodes. Tower Fantasy 2, first time hearing of this, shit sounds like a cash grab, and I feel hell bad for players to get their progress reset only after a few years. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna reset progress. I have no idea how they're functioning in it. As far as I know, my boy who told me about it, they said that they're gonna recreate the first planet, I guess, and I don't know what that entails, honestly, but that's what that's gonna be. I just don't know what it is yet. I'm not gonna mess with it at all. I'm not gonna do it at all. Like, whatever it is, I don't care. Like, once I beat base game Tower Fantasy, the only other things I'm gonna be doing is maybe events and logging in to make sure my character stays up to date and stuff. And that's it, because once I collect all the nuclei and all the gold and black nuclei, and they're not hitting out any more reds for whatever reason and all that shit, like as soon as the treasure dries up, I'm not gonna continue playing. I mean, there'll be no reason to. Once all the treasure dries up, like why would I keep logging in to get more golds or blacks? So I don't know what Tower Fantasy 2 is just yet. I just know that it's being worked on or developed, and it does definitely sound like a cash grab. So, and that kind of sucks because like it's a bad sign basically, and I don't like bad signs when I have something to do with it. Basically, it's like, all right, well, I'm playing the damn game, so why is this happening? Shit, you know. So we'll see. I think. What's up? What do you want? You want me to wave? Something right here. Thank you. I guess this is where the caves are. Alright, we'll save this for just a little bit. We're definitely gonna try to hit the caves eventually, but I think I want to hold off on it. That's quicksand, so we don't want to just jump straight down there and die. We can check if there's anything else there. Yep, okay. Not particularly what I was looking for, but I think what we're looking for is the side of the cave, which means you had to go down, deep down in the ground. But yeah, basically, as long as I can complete this game, because I already started it, as long as I can do whatever I want to do and get done this game, I'll be fine whatever happens after I'm already done with it. I just kind of wish it wouldn't die, or at least I wish it was more successful, because I think it deserves success. It's a fun game. I just think the developers should have, I don't want to say they should have went in a different direction. I just think they should have basically, I'm trying to think of the mind of the consumer, what they should have done differently. Because I mean, not that the game is perfect, but it's fine for me. I like the game and shit. I'm not like, they should have done this or they should do that. It's like, no, I mean, I like it. Like, I don't care. Okay, this is this one. Like, I guess, like, well, yeah, definitely the character models for starters. If that was something that turned people off from the game, like, oh, the character's not that pretty or whatever, that's one thing. That's a little understandable. I think if it's the gameplay, if it's the monsters that you're fighting, if you don't think they're interesting monsters, then I guess that's another thing. I can give you that. Like, the monsters aren't all that fascinating. I think they're like, you know, I think they're just kind of okay monster design wise. I mean, I have fun fighting them. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you were like, oh, that monster looks kind of corny, you know, like that doesn't look like something I care about, which I understand. But some of the monsters do look kind of lame. Like, for sure, I get it. But I mean, some of the monsters look fucking sick. Like, the boss monsters look sick. Interdimensional fire dragon, like that's the fun fight and shit. You know, the world bosses look sick. I just don't know, like, what keeps people playing games and stuff. I mean, obviously it's the waifus and the husbandos, you know, the spawns. I think this game's pretty generous to free-to-play players. Like, for me, like, yeah, I'm not super OP, but I'm like finding everything, and I think the game's doing pretty well at like providing me like resources and stuff to spawn monsters and get them leveled up and stuff. I'm not paying for any of it, so it's not like I'm like super duper maxed out, but I think the game does well at like providing free to play. Like, I mean, I have freaking 200 gold nuclei and I have 53 reds. People will cry about red nuclei all the time, like, we need more reds. Like, yeah, I understand, because the red ones are the one that matter and shit, but it's like, dude, like, if you play the game, you get reds. You know, like, I mean, I have 50 of them, you know, so I don't know. Maybe I'm being a Tower Fantasy copium huffer apologist, and I don't see the big picture, but I think the game's fine. Well, it's the game itself is fine. It could be better, and that's up to the consumers to determine, basically. Is Art Nights Infield coming out soon? As far as I know, it's in development, and I think it's gonna be out maybe within the next year. Not this year, but maybe next year. I need to look more into it, but that's like something my eyes are on right now. You got like Blue Protocol, bro. You're a real completionist. That game looks like Grindfest, like I said. If it ever comes out, though, I want to like it. I really do want to like it. Hopefully, I do. If it does come out, all I care about, I want character customization and no censorship. I just want the characters to come out. I want them to look awesome, and I don't want the designs to be censored or nerfed or nothing. One reason why I like this game so much is because, like, I mean, there really wasn't any censorship and shit. Like, my girl's boobs are on the maximum fucking level and shit. Yeah, they're not ginormous and shit, but I don't need them to be ginormous. I'm just glad that there's a boob slider in the game. Because if there wasn't a boob slider, I probably wouldn't fucking play the game. Because that's not the character I want to design and create and play. But they did a good job with the character customization, so I'm like, alright, you guys did good. Like, that's the first gateway to entry for me. It's like, that's all I need. I just want a good character customization, you know? And the weapons are cool, so I'm alright. I got a scythe, I got, you know, my lightning guns, my ice katanas, my ice greatsword. Like, okay, we're here, we're present, I'm paying attention, I'm locked in. And freaking, the music's nice. The world looks pretty, in my opinion. And the monsters, like I said, they're not perfect, but I don't mind that. I think a lot of them are cool enough. I don't know if it was like the Borderlands-y kind of futuristic apocalyptic thing that maybe turned people away. Maybe they want a fantastical world and shit, like magical, like Genshin Impact and shit. Which I can understand if you don't like it. I like science and sci-fi and shit. I mean, I love fantasy as well, but I like science and sci-fi too. So I don't mind this. I think it's sick because it's a mixture of both of it. Like, it's science and it's science fantasy. Like, it's both of them. Like, how can you be mad if you're giving both of them and shit? Which one is this? Where am I? Okay, one is above ground and one's below me. I think it's this one. This one's below me. Mid-air and underground cave. Okay. Is this all in underground caves? In the air? Alright, let's see if we can find any of this stuff. Yeah, like the game works very well for me, but I understand it doesn't work for everybody. And I'm glad that the people who are playing the game are enjoying it for sure. Like, that's the I like that. I'm glad the game's not at 0. You know, if the game was at 0, then it would be fucking bone and shit, right? I'm glad it's not at 0. Okay, they want to go fucking close to the sand and shit for that one. Alright, well, here we go. They want to risk death for a gold nuclei. Let's go nuclei. I think everything else is below me. Underground cave, black nucleus is around the corner. We could try to get it. But yeah, it's crazy too, because like sometimes I see people on the internet say, or like in this group chat at least, I don't know if they also play Genshin Impact and Tower Fantasy, but some people just say like, oh yeah, Tower Fantasy is better than Genshin Impact and shit. And like, okay, well if it's better than Genshin Impact, then I don't really know what the main selling point of Genshin Impact is, aside from the waifus and shit. I don't know what the gameplay loop is like. I don't know what like people log in every day for. I don't know if it's the characters, the lore. The game has fan art, like fucking, like. By all means, Genshin Impact definitely clears Tower Fantasy. I just don't know where in the step-taking process the Tower Fantasy missed out on the community. Because I think when the game launched, it probably had like, you know, a couple 10,000 shit players maybe. I'm not sure what went wrong that they kind of lost out on the is it underground? Probably is, because I can't see anything in front of me. Where did Tower Fantasy miss out on the community aspect and keeping them here to play the game? That's what we gotta figure out and stuff. And I know one day, when or if this game dies, one of my favorite YouTube channels, Nerd Slayer Studios, he'll probably do a video called The Death of Tower Fantasy and shit. And then it'll be like a 30-minute long video on the game's decline and shit. And it'll suck because I'll be like, yep, that was me, I was playing that game, but he'll explain it and it'll probably just be fucking player count. Like, I don't know if the developers did anything wrong in terms of like execution or playing or putting the game out that like people are like, oh, we don't like that practice at all, so we're all gonna like mass boycott and leave, like, you know, some games that die do and shit. Like, I think Tower Fantasy is like, yep, here's the game, hope you guys enjoy it, fucking more content on the way, and hope you guys like it and shit. And the people were just like, yeah, we liked it, but it's not something to write home about. And then they all left, and that was like, all right, well, hopefully we can get more players and not die and shit. But I don't know. I do not know, honestly. I don't know where the disconnect comes in, because based on everything we said, like, I think it just basically boils down to player taste and stuff. Like, if the game isn't to players' taste, then they probably won't care. If they're like, nah, this game isn't for me, then they won't play. And that's understandable. Like, when the game launched, I tried to get mad at my friends on Discord to play it with me and shit, and like, some of them played, and some of them stuck around, and some of them didn't, which is fair, you know, especially when I was traveling for work. I wasn't even home to be like, alright guys, let's log on and play. Like, no, I was gone for fucking a month and shit. And then people were like, yeah, I either continued playing or stopped and shit. And like, damn, fucking, my players aren't playing anymore because I couldn't play when I was working and shit, obviously. So, it sucks, but. Oh god, this quicksand. I thought this was something I could land on. There's something beneath me. I think this gopher that wants to give me something is... Oh, there's something over there. Can I climb this wall, please? Climb the wall! Damn. Oh, I died. Alright, okay. Alright, damn. What am I in a sunken place? Jeez. Alright, there was something over there, so I can get that. Am I still in the same area? Where am I? Oh, you're all the way over here? Well, I guess that's fine. Let's open up the map so I can see where I'm going. Thanks. Appreciate it. Let's open up the space for us so we can warp here. Yeah, I just don't really know where the game kind of went wrong, honestly. It's hard to pinpoint, it's hard to tell. I don't think it was timing. I don't think this game came out at the same time as like another game that eclipsed it or anything. Like, I think Genshin Impact was out before this, so I mean obviously the game didn't get Genshin Impact players to come, but like obviously like I don't know any other game that was like that came out at the same time as Final Fantasy, and people were like, nah, we're playing this instead and shit, you know. I don't know what the game is. I mean, there's probably an example. There probably is an example. I just don't know what the game is. Like, I don't know. But fucking yeah, I mean, maybe they could have done a collab sooner. You know, maybe they could be like, all right, well, Tower Fantasy's out. Here's a collab for a game or anime that everybody knows, so hopefully get more players on and shit. Maybe they should have done the collab sooner. You know, maybe that would have been a more people would have been like, oh, even Evangelion and shit. If it came out sooner, you know, maybe people would be like, oh shit, all right, yeah, fuck, I like Evangelion, so I'll play it and see if I like it and shit. And that probably could have done it. All right, there's that. Wait, no, this is a fucking a gopher or a. Where am I? Oh, I'm all the way over here. This one. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna try to go back east, I guess. Maybe a little southward. Southeast. Yeah, man, I just don't know. I do not know what the issue was. It could be a lot of things though, so I don't think anyone's to blame. I don't think the developers are to blame. It's just people wanted something different, and if they didn't want to continue playing, then that's totally their prerogative. You know, you can't be like, no, why'd you guys leave? Like, no, I mean, they stopped playing because they stopped playing. Like, that's their choice. Like, you know, you can't cope that hard. Like, you know, like you can cope so much, but you can't cope that hard, guys. And trust me, I'm the one coping here, right? Still playing the damn game, but I'm playing the game because I think it's fun. Like, I think it's generally fun. I hope that when I get to the end game, I can see all the people kind of running around and shit on the overworld map and shit. And hopefully, okay, there was something over here, right? But yeah. There's another thing near here. Okay, I think it's this one. kind of hard to read this map. I can't tell which one I'm at. I think it's this one. Okay. It's a little hard to see where I am. Okay, alright. We can go a little bit south, hopefully, and then find the rest of what we're looking for in this area before we leave. One thing I do like is that the Tower Fantasy community, the people that do play the game, like we're giving the game a chance. Like I'm glad that people are giving the game a chance. Like a lot of people kind of wrote it off and shit as a waste of time and shit. And I think a lot of people are like, nah, I'm gonna stick with it and shit. And I like those people that do that and shit, because they're the same as that boy as me. It's that I'm just way the hell behind. They're in the same boat as me, but I'm just way behind. Where am I? Okay, we are south of this rock. I think we just picked up this one. We gotta do that one over there. So let's turn around and go get that. I'm trying to think of things I genuinely don't like about this game. The things I genuinely don't like about this game are literally just like some of the battle mechanics and stuff. Like, I hate these sandworms. I know this is their planet, but I hate the way they function. I hate how they hide in the sand for 90% of the time you're fighting them, and you only have so much time to attack them and kill them. And then I hate how when you're fighting a boss or someone on the target list, I hate how if they go back to their spawn point where they're supposed to kind of be standing around, they fully heal. I hate that a lot because it happens more often than it should. I do not know if that's a problem in Genshin Impact. If it is, then at least they can somewhat sympathize with me on that. Is that a big sandworm? You're huge. What's your fucking name? Venomfang? You're not Medusa, so you're new. Okay, I gotta kill you. sand wars, like I said before, dude, they're not fun to fight because they're like in the sand 90% of the time. Like, they could have done better designing those creatures. I understand the gimmick and the idea, but it's not fun to deal with when I'm just waiting for them to pop out of the ground for 5 seconds so I can do minimal damage to them and shit, dude. I used to weak to fire. Okay, so, alright. We still got a good amount of things to find. I kind of want to hang north before we go into these caves and stuff, because I think that's where we're going to find a lot of stuff. I'm going to go north, try to find as much stuff as possible, and then before the night ends, we'll go into the caves and stuff, because we're almost there. I can tell we're almost there. We just gotta find the rest of our stuff, find the rest of our treasures here in the desert, which we will do eventually. Is that a teleporter underneath the ground? Yep, sure is. So yeah, that's really my only little gripe with the game. Fighting sand wars is annoying.